Hi everyone, it's Lucy here, and today we're looking at the TOEFL listening test a bit more. And today specifically we're looking at Lecture Skill 9, Opinion. Now, in this lesson, first we're going to describe the task, then we're going to talk about the method, and finally it's time for you to do some practice on your own. So the purpose of today's lesson is to understand exactly how to complete the listening opinion question type. Now, we've talked before about the opinion type question in a conversation, but this is with a lecture. So let's look at exactly what is involved in this task. So you need to identify what the professor thinks about something he or she mentioned in the lecture. So you're trying to identify the professor's opinion. Now next we have our method, and as always our first step is to listen to the audio and take notes. So remember that note-taking is an extremely important skill for the TOEFL test. It's something that you can't ignore, you can't skip. It's really a skill that you need to work on until you feel confident in it. Now, if you don't already, make sure you have a pen and paper ready. We're going to listen to the audio in a moment. And remember, when you're taking notes, it is a skill. It's not something that you can learn automatically. It comes with practice, right? You have lots of different options for taking nice short notes, right? Don't write any full sentences. Write keywords, key ideas, use abbreviations, use whatever system that helps you. Okay, so let's take a look and let's listen to our audio. All right, are you ready? Here we go. While many architectural styles explore harmonious details, mannerism wants to take style a step further and explores the aesthetics of hyperbole and exaggeration. Mannerism is notable for its intellectual sophistication, as well as its artificial, as opposed to naturalistic, qualities. Mannerism's lack of balance and clarity is what makes it so beautiful. The definition of mannerism, and the phases within it, continue to be the subject of debate among art historians. Okay, do you feel like you have some nice, short, sweet notes? Let's take a look at our sample notes. So you can see here, we just have a few key words. We have no full sentences, only a couple phrases. So we have things like mannerism, exaggeration, intellectual sophistication, artificial qualities, and so on. Now our next step is to read the question. So remember that in the TOEFL listening test, first you're going to listen to the audio and then you get to read the question. So note-taking is extremely important because you don't know exactly what you're going to be asked. Okay, so let's take a look at the question. So what does the lecturer think about mannerism as an architectural style? Is it A, mannerism's unique style makes it the most aesthetically pleasing? B, mannerism is known for its balance and clarity? C, mannerism utilizes natural elements in its design? Or D, mannerism's definition is agreed upon by historians? So our next step is to check our notes against this question and eliminate any answers that don't match, right? So this is your time to eliminate any answers that are obviously wrong. So let's look at the question and the notes again, side by side. So take a look at our question and our notes and try to eliminate any answers that you think are obviously wrong. Now our next step, obviously, is once we've removed the incorrect options, is to choose the correct option. Now before I show you the correct answer, make sure you have an answer choice of your own. If you're not sure just yet, go back, pause, look at the question again, and then you can decide on your right answer. Okay, are you ready? Here comes the answer. And it is A. Mannerism's unique style makes it the most aesthetically pleasing. Okay, how'd you go? Were you able to answer that correctly? Hopefully your notes were helpful to you. So now it's time for you to do some practice, okay? If you don't already, make sure you have a pen and paper available, because remember our first step is to listen and take notes. Are you ready? Here is the lecture.
Geography is the science that studies the lands, the features, the inhabitants, and the phenomena of the earth. A literal translation would be to describe or write about the earth. There are 4 historical traditions in geographical research. The first is spatial analysis of natural and human phenomena. Second is area studies, or the study of places and region. Thirdly, and most interestingly, is the study of the human-land relationship. And finally, there is earth sciences. Modern geography is an all-encompassing discipline that foremost seeks to understand the earth and all of its human and natural complexities, not merely where objects are, but how they have changed and come to be. Geography has been called the world discipline and the bridge between the human and the physical science.
Okay, great. Now that you've heard the lecture and you've taken some notes, it's time to see the question. Okay, and here is our question. Okay, now remember, when you're looking at the question, the first thing you want to do is eliminate the wrong answer choices. So once you've done that, it should be a lot easier to find the correct answer choice. So do you have an answer yet? Okay, let's take a look. And the answer is B. It's the most interesting of the 4 historical traditions. Great. Hopefully you were able to get that with your excellent listening skills and your excellent note-taking skills. Thank you again for watching, and remember, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to check out our website at e2language.com. Thank you again, and see you next time. Bye.